Good evening, and welcome to Live from Nashville with the song Suffragettes. I'm Anna Lehman, Executive Director of the Women's Suffrage Centennial Commission. The commission was created by Congress to coordinate the nationwide celebration of 100 years of the 19th Amendment, which secured women's right to vote in the U.S. Constitution when it was certified on August 26, 1920. This victory came after a decades-long movement led by generations of diverse activists. This year, during the 100th anniversary of the amendment, we remember these courageous suffragists who never gave up the fight for equality. August 2020 is National Women's Suffrage Month. During this month-long commemoration, the WSCC is excited to partner with the song Suffragettes to celebrate women in country music with weekly live-streamed performances. Music holds an important place in the history of women's fight for the vote. Like all social movements, music helped to inspire and unify the suffragists who were dedicated to expanding American democracy. These activists not only secured the passage and ratification of the 19th Amendment, but they also broke barriers and opened up new opportunities for women for generations to come. By working to ensure talented women artists are represented and celebrated in the world of country music today, Song Suffragettes carries forward the legacy of the trailblazers who fought for women's right to vote 100 years ago. It is a privilege to join with the women of country music and the Song Suffragettes to honor the sacrifice and courage of the suffragists. To find more information on upcoming National Women's Suffrage Month virtual programs and events, visit womensvote100.org. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy the show.
I walked into a couple major labels and had them look me in the eye and say, oh, well, we'd sign you if you were a guy. Like literal concrete, stuff people will say around town, and they're comfortable saying it because it's just kind of part of it now.
Let the girls play.
Let the girls play.
It's time to let the girls play.
Put your hands together and please welcome the Song Suffragettes.
Shore, and we are the Song Suffragettes. We are so excited that you guys have decided to join us this Monday. This is a really special Song Suffragettes show, because we have some really cool special guests, but also it is the 100-year anniversary of women getting the right to vote, which is what we named Song Suffragettes after. Can we get a round of applause for that? This is a good time to remind you guys to register to vote in November, because 100 years ago, women couldn't do that. So just go forth and vote. But this is a really special month for us because August 26th is the 100-year anniversary, and the Women's Suffrage Centennial Commission is they're supporting getting the word out there about what women's suffrage was, because it's kind of an underappreciated piece of history. We're just we got the right to vote, but there's so much cool stuff to learn there, and they're really nice, and they've been super supportive of us this month, and we're really excited. We have an amazing lineup that I could not be more excited about. I love all of these girls so much, and you guys are in for a real treat.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm always thinking about Twitter? Down here on the end with the amazing bun situation of both kinds, we have Kasey Tyndall.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Next, Capitol Records recording artist who I met at a bar 2.5 years ago, drunk, talking about astrology.
About astrology and angel numbers.
And she just released her first ever full-length album called
Which
If It
is
Wasn't For You
badass.
on Friday.
Hi.
This is Kaylee Hammack. Everybody go get the record. It's amazing. And last but not least, she is a student at Belmont. She just turned 21, and she's one of the most prolific songwriters I've ever met or heard. This is Mia Mantia.
Yes.
And I'm just going to fangirl into a microphone for a second. Our special guest this evening is one of the people I've been most excited to play with. I'm a huge fan of her. Her major label debut, Girl Going Nowhere, was critically heralded by the New York Times, NPR, Rolling Stone, and this little thing called the Grammys nominated her for a few. Yes. Everybody welcome to the stage, Ashley McBride. We were joking backstage about how Dolly Parton may have one of the most recognizable chests in country music, but the tattoo makes her a close second. So, and Ashley's going to start us off.
Is that how this works?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's do it. Hi. Happy 100 years, ladies. A lot of this hair is really long, and not all of it's mine. I'm going to move it. I guess it's mine. I bought it.
It's definitely yours.
I ain't gonna stay for the weekend. I ain't gonna jump off the deep end. I ain't gonna ask what your ring is. Thing is, we all got secrets. And you don't wanna hear about my last breakup. I don't wanna worry about space you take up. I don't even care if you're here when I wake up. It's just a room key. You ain't gotta lie to me. Can't you just use me like I'm using you? And how it goes is, bar closes. There's no king bed covered in roses. Just a room without a view. So I don't want a number you ain't gonna answer. Let's just stick to the one night standards. Well, I ain't Cinderella, but who is? Call me what you want if the shoe fits. I ain't gonna say I never do this, 'cause truth is, lonely makes a heart ruthless. But ain't nobody gonna hurt nobody. Ain't nothing wrong with needing somebody. You can leave all that down in the lobby. Hey, it's just a room key. You ain't gotta lie to me. Can't you just use me like I'm using you? And how it goes is, bar closes. There's no king bed covered in roses. Just a room without a view. And I don't want a number you ain't gonna answer. Let's just stick to the one night standard. How it goes is, bar closes. There's no king bed covered in roses. Just a room
So good. Kasey, I'm so sorry that you have to go right after that. I would have taken that bullet for you. I hope you know.
Hey, we don't follow each other. We go after each other. Right?
Does that
'Cause
sound
we're women.
aggressive? We go after each other?
No, we just go after one
Okay, all right. Yeah.
I mean, I've been known to go after.
Check one. Well, how y'all doing? Hell no, we can do better now. I said, how y'all doing? Damn right. That's what I love. Well, thank y'all so much for having me. I am just so blessed and so privileged to be up here with these beautiful, talented women tonight. Don't y'all agree? Yeah. All right. My name's Kasey Tyndall. And this first song I want to do, I've been waiting to play around with Ashley so I could tell this whole story the way it is. Well, so this song I wrote with Ashley and my best friend Lainey Wilson out there in the crowd somewhere. And me and Lainey are roommates, and when we wrote this was years ago, and we had met Ashley a bunch of times, but hadn't hung out for real. And we were kind of fangirling because we were big fans of her songwriting, and so we go in, we ride together, get there, and we're talking about this idea. Lainey had this idea that morning. We was working out in the driveway, and so we tell Ashley, and she said, hold on 1 second. And she disappears for a few minutes, and she comes back, and she comes in with the biggest bottle of Jack Daniels I've ever seen in my life. And she slams it on the table, and she's like, girls, we're going to write a damn good song today. And we did. It's called Bar That's Open. For every heart that's broken, there's a bottle flowing and a jukebox glowing in the dark. We all stumble in here for the same different reasons. Yeah, somebody got left, somebody did the leave, but screw him. You're either sad that it's done or you're happy that it's good and gone. We all know hanging over, sure beats the hell out of hanging on. For every heart that's broken, there's a bottle flowing and a jukebox glowing in the dark. When you're feeling low and need some place to go, for every heart that's broken, there's a bar that's open. Ain't that right, y'all? Somebody told you they could use a little break, or you ran in here right up there 'cause you need space. If you're sipping or double fisting 'cause things didn't turn out right, well, lucky you, here's a bar stool where the neon stays on all night. For every heart that's broken, there's a bottle flowing and a jukebox glowing in the dark. When you're feeling low and need some place to go, every heart that's broken, there's a bar that's open. Yeah. Come on. For every heart that's broken, there's a bottle flowing and a jukebox glowing in the dark. When you're feeling low and need some place to go, for every heart that's broken, there's a bar that's open and a bottle flowing and a jukebox glowing in the dark. Yeah, when you're feeling low and need some place to go, for every heart that's broken, there's a bar that's open. For every heart that's broken. Thank you.
Damn, that's good.
Good. I like that, ladies. This is my first show in front of real human beings since my last show in London in March.
Same.
We were in London when the travel ban happened, so we flew back real fast. But God, thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for making live music still something in Nashville. I appreciate that. I like to start off with this song in my set because then from then on, this is a song that has the most cuss words, and then from then on, I'm just saintly after this. Perfect. The rest of the songs will be PG in comparison. So when I was a young girl, I always knew I wanted to get in Nashville. I just didn't know how. We didn't have much money growing up, but Daddy told me, you work real hard in school, you can get an academic scholarship anywhere. And so I did. Got a scholarship to Belmont, and I was so excited. And I was falling in love with this boy in my hometown the whole time. And when I told him I was leaving, that I got this scholarship, he broke down and he cried and he sat on the side of the bed and told me that he didn't know. And I was a stupid young girl that thought that true love was the first kind that bit you, And I fell for it. I stayed in my hometown. I didn't move to Nashville. I called the university, told them they could have it back. And a few months later, I found out he was running around on me. With a nurse on the night shift, he told them they could have it back. And a few months later, I found out he was running around on me. With a nurse on the night shift. Ain't that a damn country song? But anyways, the thing is, through all this, it finally got me exactly where I needed to be. It's funny how God can break a heart so he can put it back together the right way. Amen. And anyways, he broke my heart hard enough. I had to move to Nashville. I gave up on love for a bit and started betting on a different horse. I started betting on my dreams. So this is Small Town Hypocrite.
Hand-me-down dreams got me high in the rafters. Homecoming queen couldn't be an outsider. There I'd sit with a cigarette lit and a leather jacket. I found a boy who was a stranger too, in a one-horse town at a table for two. We had matching scars and matching tattoos, both died fit in. Ain't that some shit? We're just a small town. And that scholarship was a ship that sailed when I chose you, and Daddy gave me hell. I made myself into someone else just to love you. Damn, I loved you. Took all my plans and I put them in a box. Phantom pains for the wings I lost. Circling rings in a catalog for 7 years, and you never got the hint. Ain't that some shit? Just a small town hypocrite. So we'd be running this town, but just running around. And I'm staring at a picket fence, wonder where the hell time when I should have been running by now. But I just hang around. Oh. Love shot me out like a rocket, never to return. Man, I forgot it, how it feels to fall from orbit and land on shifting sand. Felt my heart at the bottom of a bucket. You said you needed space, damn it, I bought it. Moved in a vinyl-sided double wide with a couple of her kids. Ain't that some shit? When just some more down hypocrites. Oh, they should have been. The bridges that I burned and the trains I didn't catch. Like a small town hypocrite. I'm just a small town hypocrite.
I hope we can cuss on stage.
About it, I got you. Somebody just pass you a note like it's 8th grade.
I think someone's trying to get me drunk. And it's that table out there. I blame them for anything bad I say. Now she knows all our secrets too.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, where's mine at, friends? My friends are
Someone really
bad
likes
friends
Kaylee.
compared to yours.
Yeah, now y'all gotta invite everyone up here. Excuse me.
This is so fun. God, I miss this so much. This is just like, I'm like, would be so happy to just sit in the audience and watch this, but I get to play a song for you guys too. A few, actually. So I released my first ever, by the way, my name's Kaylee Short. Usually when I introduce everybody, I forget to introduce myself. Hi, nice to meet you guys. We're going to get to know each other an uncomfortable amount. Just buckle in. So I released my first debut, first full-length album last year called Open Book. And thank you. And it is quite literally that. Like, it is in chronological order the story of the craziest year of my life, which was just like absolute madness. And I will spare you the retelling because you'll just hear it in the songs. But towards the end of the record, I kind of realized, like, no matter how much shit happens to you, at some point you can be making it worse for yourself. And this was sort of the song that came out the moment I realized that I, might be doing a little thing called self-sabotage. And this one's called Vices. I started drinking whiskey straight to look cool, but now it's all that gets me drunk. I used to bum a smoke when I was drinking, now I keep a pack and smoke 'em whenever I want. And now I don't even notice when I get a hangover, 'cause I'm never sober long enough. I'll try twice if I try it once. I stopped listening to the little voice inside my head. The angel fell right off my shoulder, and the devil's paying rent. Makers is my therapist, my best friend's a cigarette. I've been taking advice from my vices. Waking up next to my ex because he knows my body. And his new girlfriend, well, she doesn't know, and hell, I wish I was sorry. And in the back of too many cabs, coming home at 4 a.m., kissing goodbye to someone I know I'll never see again.
I stopped to listen to the little voice inside my head. The angel fell right off my shoulder, and the devil's paying rent. Makers is my therapist, my best friend's a cigarette. I've been taking advice from my vices. Thank you.
I'm drinking whiskey straight because I'm happy now. Just want to clarify that. All right.
How's everyone doing? It's really crazy to be on the stage with everyone. I'm just a little starstruck, I guess, right now. But this first song I'm going to play, I wrote it with my friends Audrey Miller and Anna Pearson. My dad actually inspired the song. He did something really stupid to me. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad, but he's somewhere in the crowd, so you can try to figure that out. But it wasn't that bad, but I wrote something down, and then I brought it to that right, and this just kind of came out of it. So it's called Two Girl. You really ought to lose that baby weight. That dress is getting tighter around your waist. Your roots are showing through your tangled curls. There's some things you shouldn't say to a girl. It's not a big deal. Would you just calm down? I never really know what you get so worked up about. There are bigger problems outside your small world. There's some things you shouldn't say to a girl. Some things you just don't address, even when her life's a mess. It's an unwritten rule most never learn. There's some things you should say to a girl. Words too harder for her to let go. Even when they hurt, she won't let them show. You might be meaning well, but that's not what she heard. There's some things you shouldn't say to a girl. Some things you just don't address, even when her life's a mess. It's an unwritten rule that most never learn. There's some things you shouldn't say, 'cause she's worth more than diamonds and pearls. So be careful what you say to a girl.
I don't know where they are, but
Where are they? Where are your parents? Parents, please stand up.
man,
It takes a good mom and daddy to help a dream come true.
look at the one you raised.
Hell yeah.
You got a good one. You raised a real good one.
Oh, that makes me want to cry.
What did I tell y'all?
That just turned me inside out right there.
Shit.
So, yeah, I'm definitely going to need a drink
Can we
after.
take
How
a
do we-
5-minute break to
How
get
do we
liquor?
follow that?
This
Like,
is only
hold on.
Mia's third time with Suffragettes, correct?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
you're
how
just-
she seemed the most nervous backstage, and then she's like, throw out
Literally
a
mic
number
drop.
one for us to catch.
So we actually have some very special guests here this evening. There's so much pomp and circumstance. It's been 100 years. I mean, that's very exciting. I like to think that 200 years ago we'll be like, yeah, women can vote, great, But right now we're like, whoa, women can vote. That's dope. So there are some members of the Highlight Pro Skydiving team who are going to be doing a dive to celebrate the women's centennial right to vote. And they're going to come out and chat for a second. Where are they? Are they nearby? There's a video. All right. Sorry, I was drinking whiskey. There's a video. The video's going to play, and then they're going to join us.
This is for all women.
The inception of the team was one of those things where it was just an idea. The Women's Skydiving Network started to reach out to just be curious about how we could potentially use skydiving to celebrate the centennial anniversary of the 19th Amendment. Now we're doing jumps across the country for all different kinds of messages that make a difference.
We see it in skydiving a lot. We're a very small percentage of skydivers. We're only 13% of all skydivers in the US.
It's actually the message that really brought us in. Get women to come in and hopefully live that bold, brave life of their own.
It just speaks volumes for what women can do, even if it's in a majority male-dominated arena. Those 12 or 13% are pretty badass. Awesome to show everyone from little girls to 100-year-old women that we can do it too.
I enjoy teams of all sorts with all different types of people, but it's really special together, and there's something really cool about the way we all communicate together. This particular group of women is really awesome because everybody brings a very high level of skydiving skill and experience.
To get to do these intricate and technical jumps, it's really, it keeps me going. This team with all these friends of mine that I've been working with and admiring for so many years, all of us together, I mean, it's just it blows my mind that we're all on a team together.
What I think is so cool about Highlight and what we're doing, we're talking about how many rights women didn't have.
The idea of there was a time where I couldn't have voted it's mind-blowing. It is really a precious right that we have.
We need to use our voice and use our vote in order to secure the future and the leaders that we want.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stage, Melanie Curtis and Melissa Lowe from the Highlight Pro Skydiving team. Oh, there's a present. Oh my God. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Can I walk over here? Block anyone? Yeah, I mean, exactly what you guys are doing, living a bold, brave life of your design. It takes such courage to get up here and share the stories that you guys have already shared with us in one round. So, so for us, it can be jumping out of an airplane. It can be using your voice in whatever way that you choose. But the fact that this historic moment is upon us, it's such a great opportunity for us to highlight the privilege of using our voice to cast our vote. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh, we're doing a jump tomorrow.
You guys are so brave because I would crap my pants if I jumped out of an airplane. You're the brave ones. Okay.
Yes, we're doing a jump live. We're not sharing the exact location because we don't want to draw spectators, but we're doing a live stream feed on the Highlight Pro Skydiving Team Facebook page. So you can go to highlightskydiving.com to see that. And it's tomorrow morning starting at 10:15 a.m. Central Time.
Yes. Thank you, and y'all got it down to the mass. That flag is amazing. We will treasure it as part of Song Suffragettes history. Yeah, feel free to pose for pictures. I don't know, how many of you guys have been to a Song Suffragettes show before? Make some noise, it'll be easier for me to tell. All right, and how many of y'all is it your first time?
Welcome.
Amazing. So if you've been to a show before, you know that this is like a little extra special. So this has just been really fun. And Ashley, would you like to play another song for us?
Yeah. I feel weird because that mic.
You could. Do you want to pull it down? Because you don't have to stand.
Well, I sing so loud it's hard to do sitting down.
You can do anything you want. This is a free space. And almost a free country.
I guess it depends on who you ask. I feel pretty free.
Damn right.
Except I'm safety pinned in this shirt that's underneath this jacket. So we're here celebrating women together. And when I first got into, being an artist and doing radio tour and all that, I thought, my God, what if the other girls don't like me? That's not a thing. I thought we were all catty and hated each other like we did in high school, and that's not a thing. And it's been Ray Lynn, and it's been Miranda Lambert, and it's been meeting Kaylee in a studio while I sang with her and Tennille and Elle King, and none of us were in each other's way.
Yumi is on stage.
A dose of local honey can keep your nose from running. It's little things like that she's always said. Never back up farther than you have to. Pray for those that don't have a prayer. And honey, trust yourself. You better love yourself. 'Cause till you do, you ain't no good to anybody else. And honey, boys are dumb, but you're gonna find you one. Love him hard and bless your heart. You'll need someone to listen. That's why I leave the light on in the kitchen. Pancakes just taste better after midnight. When you make friends, always be colorblind. You know, freckles make you pretty. There's more to life than being skinny. When you feel fat, it's mostly in your mind. Honey, trust yourself. You better love yourself. 'Cause till you do, you ain't no good to anybody else. And honey, boys are dumb, but you're gonna find you one. And you'll love him hard and bless your heart. You'll need someone to listen. And that's why I leave the light on in the kitchen. So honey, trust yourself. Laugh at yourself. If something tries to hold you back, get up and Mama, half the time you thought I wouldn't listen, but I always leave a light on in the kitchen.
I love that so much. Thank you for playing a new song for us. I'm going to introduce y'all to, I love that so much. Thank you for playing a new song for us. I'm going to introduce y'all to Mia, the other Mia on stage. Literally 2 Mias, 2 Kayleys.
Hey guys.
We got a Kasey and an Ashley. So Mia Morris down here in the sparkle pants, she's just so much cooler than I'm ever going to be.
Badass.
Oh my God. So Mia Morris is our resident cajon player, but she is so much more than that. She plays like a million different instruments. She sings. She has a really great song that was a response song to Stacy's mom. The guitar player from Fountains of Wayne actually ended up playing on it, which is, oh my God. And please just tell them how old you are.
I'm 16.
Jesus! You know, like, oh, I want to be you when I grow up. So everybody give Miss Mia a big round of applause.
Everyone's eyes got real big when you said your age. I liked watching their response.
I mean, she's been playing with us since you were like 14 or something, and it's just, oh my God, it's always so fun to get to deliver that punchline. So thank you for that.
She's such an old soul that I feel like I always forget that I can't buy her a shot. I'm like, hey, you want a shot? Never mind.
If you ever date an asshole, you're going to have 200 girls who will come after him.
I know.
You realize that, right?
Watch out.
Don't do it.
All right, well, do y'all want to hear a song?
I would love that.
Cool?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Are you singing? I'm so pumped.
Yeah, well, so the thing about Stacy's song, the one she just talked about, that just came out, so go check it out on my Spotify if you want. Just Mia Morris. But today I decided to play a different song because there are people who watch Suffragettes live on the YouTube stream week after week, and I feel like I owe it to them to give them an unreleased song. So this is called Last Dance. I just shooted a video for it. I just shot a video for it. Over the weekend. So that'll come out soon, but next month 2 other songs are coming out, so stay tuned. This is Last Dance. Hello, paranoia. You've been a good friend, walking beside me through thick and the thin. I've kept every secret, built up like an army, preparing for war that I'll never win, but I'll still fight it. Last dance, did you memorize all the steps yet? Feel the curtain falling, it's the end. Last, exit the ballroom and into the
Thank you. When people say rock and roll is dead, I'm like, have you met Gen Z teenage girls? Because that's a My Chemical Romance song, and I am so here for it.
I love that you were thinking that. I was thinking
Oh my God, so good. Mia Morris, everybody.
Is it my turn? It's your turn. Oh, I think mine. Yeah.
All right.
Give us some more gravy.
So I know my mom, I think my Nana's watching tonight online. Hey Mom, hey Nana. So this next song is a brand new one, and like Kaylee said, this is also my first time playing in front of people since the whole shit hit the fan, you know? And I'm terrified, to be honest with you. I haven't played a new song in front of people in a long time, so you guys are the first to hear this one. I was sitting on the back deck with Lainey one night, and I don't know how we got on it, but we were just talking about how my parents were divorced, and I don't know why people think that's a bad thing. Like, I loved it. I got 2 Christmases. I got 2 birthdays. I'm a deer hunter, so I have guns at each house. When I was growing up, so I didn't have to, bring guns back and forth in the truck. I loved it. Like, I really did. And I loved my parents with, my stepdad and my stepmom. I mean, they were half the reason that I am the way I am. And there's nothing bad to me about it. Like, I feel like it would have been worse if they would have stayed together. You know what I'm saying?
I always think that. I'm like, thank God I did not have to deal with that.
Seriously. I mean, I loved it. But being the older sibling, if there was stuff that they didn't have time or couldn't say to one another, since I was the oldest, I just told her I felt like the middleman. She's like, we got to write that right now. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. She's like, no, right now. And I was like, all right, great. Got a guitar, and it's one of the best songs I feel like I have in my catalog. So this is Middleman. I hope Mama never hears this song. And I'd hate to make Daddy feel guilty. I don't know why they called it a broken home. It was split in 2, but damn, it built me. I put some miles on back and forth. I was backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back. Say, Daddy said, be sure and tell him I said hello. Pulling off, waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. I got a taste of rock and roll. It's where I learned to talk to Jesus. And I made best friends with the road. Swear I got real good at leaving. In the backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off, waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. Backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell him I said hello. Pulling off, waving from the window. Now I understand that broken hearts are just part of the plan. Yeah, I was a little girl Thank you.
Thank you. Kasey, that was so good.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, appreciate you.
Damn.
Yeah, that gave me chills.
Yeah. Oh my God. You made me cry a couple times on this stage.
Yeah,
Kasey
Kasey,
Tyndall.
I'm fighting you in the parking lot after work.
We're all fighting you.
Thank you.
God almighty.
Kaylee, save me.
I didn't
Or
even...
destroy me more.
Like, I knew I missed this. I knew I missed it. But I didn't realize how much I missed it.
That's exactly how I
could literally
feel.
cry right now and you don't even know.
Yeah, because we can do this with you through a computer screen, and for our live streaming folks tonight we are. But there's nothing like real attention from another human being that likes the thing you made up. And they're giving it that energy right back.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you for taking a risk and being responsible with us.
Y'all are giving us so much by being here. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like every time I do a live stream, it's like I almost feel it. I almost feel that excitement when we get on stage, but I don't. I didn't realize, honest to God, did not realize how much energy y'all bring. I don't think you really realize how powerful you are. When you show up and we're having a bad day and you don't even know it, but it's in our head and we're having a real hard day, and we look out and we see someone smiling into our face or singing the words or crying or dancing, just feeling something, you don't know what that means to us. So just keep feeling. I think in a world like this, I think it's so easy for it to tell you to shut up and numb and not please know how much we've missed watching y'all dance and dance to our songs and sing lyrics you don't even know. I still appreciate that. But I wanted to play another one off this record. It's taken 3 years, publishing deal, house fire, and a lot of liquor, I think, to get here. But it's been such an amazing thing to get to put out a record. The song was inspired by my kitchen junk drawer. It was a weird one, huh? I was 23. It was the morning of my 23rd birthday, and all I asked God for was an idea. Easy, right? God has those. I was like, just pass one down. That's all I want today. All I want to do is write a song. And I sat there at the end of my living room playing over and over again, and it was garbage. Nothing was good. And finally, I was like, you know what? It's my birthday. I can drink an entire liquor. I can smoke something else. I could kill a man, and y'all can't judge me. It's my birthday. So finally, I was like, you know what? I'm at my house. Nobody can see me. I might light myself up something and drink some coffee and hang out on my back porch, have a day to myself, no judgment. And anyways, I go to my kitchen junk drawer and I yank it open looking for a lighter. And the first thing that I see is the fake ID I'd moved to Nashville, Tennessee with. I told people I was 23 from Pensacola, Florida, if anyone asks, okay? Oh, Pensacola over there? Okay, hey. But I pretended that I was that age to get into a bar when I moved to town. And I was 19 and I got a job at a bar and I told everyone I was 23. I realized I was like, oh, I caught up with it. Really did it. And right behind it in that kitchen junk drawer was this giant thing of letters in a manila envelope. And I picked it up and I started what it was, and it was all the letters from the boy that the last song was about. It was the boy that really wrecked me, that broke me hard enough, broke me bad enough that I had to move 400 miles away to get over him, And instead of smoking what I wanted to smoke that day, I just sit on my kitchen floor and I start crying, and I'm like, you know what, why is it that every single time I just want to cut loose, whether it's in a dive bar in my hometown with my old friends from high school, or whether it's 23rd birthday, and I'm in my own kitchen in Nashville, Tennessee, when I want to cut loose, I gotta run into you every time. And anyways, I hope I remember the chords to this. I haven't remembered. I don't really know. I'm not a guitarist. Okay, let's do this. 5, and it's a C. Now you see how little I know. I just like the words, guys.
Today I turned 23, finally catching up with my own fake ID. searching through coupons and keys, dead flowers and figurines, and old letters from you. Damning the memories I rifle through when I'm looking for a lighter. How can you flick me right back, spark up a memory, and just like that, you got me burning so bad, bad, bad. Your love is a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag. It's just a cheap drink buzz patio, needing someone to light my smoke in a sea of black leather jackets. Find you like metal on a magnet, old flame, you're lighting me up. Small talk is leading into dangerous stuff, and I end up playing with fire when I'm looking for a lighter. How can you flick me right back, spark up a memory, and just like that, I'm burning for you so bad, bad, bad. Your love is a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag. Just when I think I'm over it, I pick you up just like a bad habit, the kind of high that don't last. Your love is a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag, it's a drag. Looks like I'm looking for you, but I'm not looking for you. Damn the memories I rifle through when I'm looking for a lighter. When I'm looking for a lighter. Like I should get going. Looks like I should quit smoking.
I'm glad you knew the last line. I did.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Kaylee. That was awesome.
It was a 2-note solo, but I did hear one time that a great guitar player can make a solo out of 2 notes, and I just took that and now all my solos are like 3 notes max.
Hey, but they're solos.
But they're hard to screw up. So this is another song off of Open Book, and it was so good. It was so good. My entire Twitter feed has been people talking about how much they love that song.
Ah, thank you.
It's great. Your album is great. You should be really freaking proud of yourself. Can we just give her a round of applause? Because she's here on album release week, which I know looks nothing like you thought it would.
Yeah, it's weird. I should be waking up at like 3 a.m. in New York to go on the Today Show and
Literally,
be like,
yeah.
I'm really happy. But I'm like in my pajamas. It is different, but you know what? Everybody's buying the record, and as long as y'all support your artists, man, we're gonna all keep going. All this will come back. It's all gonna go back to normal someday. We just gotta wait it out, I guess.
White knuckles and hold on.
Yeah.
So this is a song from my album, and my best friend's name is Candy Carpenter, and we met playing Suffragettes, and afterwards, speaking of house fires, I said something to her backstage, like, well, the second time my house burnt down, and she was like, who the hell are you? And I was like, man, I got so many stories with this. You should come drink wine with us sometime.
I want to
honestly.
now. I'm like,
and she was like, is your life just as ridiculous as mine? I'm like, yeah. She's like, do you want to be best friends? I was like, yes. And then from then on, now we have like 3 matching tattoos. Anyways, things escalate really quickly. Also, I got really bored yesterday because quarantine is bringing something weird out of me, and I got a tattoo on my living room floor. The stick and poke, it's a little crystal ball. Say hello to my newest tattoo. Sorry, Todd, my manager. He didn't know about that. Anyways, quarantine's been a weird time, moral of the story. But speaking of living room floors, this is a roundabout sitcom joke. Candy and I wrote this drunk on my living room floor. So last year, like I said, was like the shittiest year of my life. And I went through a breakup after 6 years, and we moved here together, had dogs, shared car insurance. It was a nightmare.
And then just when I was like, could anything worse happen? My sister passed away from a heroin overdose. Difficult thing to decide to talk such a problem in this country. So my family and I decided to be really open about it. And it's been equal parts heartbreaking and a blessing to get to talk about it. And, you know, it was the craziest thing because not only was I going through like the biggest loss of my life, it was like all in the tabloids, and I never pictured that being a thing. But it gave us an opportunity to be like, this isn't, you know, a junkie in a trailer somewhere. It's not a number. It's a person with children and dreams, and just bad things happen. So Candy came back to Maine with me, where I'm from, to the funeral, and kind of saw how my family works from the inside out. And we came back and just wrote this song, and that's the only way I could have written it. But this goes out to Is Imperfect, aka literally everybody. If you think they're perfect, maybe go to therapy, because no one is. But this is called Escape, and hope y'all like it.
Mama always said Jesus was her husband and the only thing she needs. She'd turn up Billy Graham so loud that I couldn't sleep. And my daddy always smelled like smoke, but I was 16 before I knew what kind. My older sister was in college. She met a piece of shit named Phil, and she didn't know that heroin always starts with pills. And my brother thinks he's better, 'cause his kryptonite comes in a 12-pack. Well, everybody's got a place where all their money goes. Everybody's got a high that sweetens up the lows. Getting out of bed is hard if you don't have a reason. Everybody needs an escape, and mine was leaving. I always thought it sounded nice to be proud, but mine was never quite the kind you write country songs about. And I heard apples don't fall far from family trees, so I taught myself to fly. Everybody's got a place where all their money goes. Everybody's got a high that sweetens up the lows. Getting out of bed is hard if you don't have a reason. Everybody needs an escape, and mine was leaving. When I met you, I hadn't really eaten in 3 days. I'm sure I was hungry, but it was love I really craved. You told me that you saved me, and I thanked God you came and helped. But you were just another way of hurting myself. Everybody got a star where all their wishes go. And if those stars ain't lucky, then you gotta hang your own. And getting out of bed is hard if you don't have a reason. Everybody needs an escape, and mine was leaving. Everybody needs an
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thanks, girl.
This next song, I was reading a Johnny Cash book at the time, and I was feeling like an outlaw, I think. That's what
I love you so much.
I was just in my bedroom, and this kind of just came out. It's called Better in Orange, and I hope you like it. I've been waiting for this day all of my life. I hear the church bells ring, and it's about time to get my loss of the cash at the end of the aisle. He's expecting a perfect bride, and that's what he'll find. But I'm a pretty gold digger with my finger on the trigger, waiting to become his wife. Oh, I'll be rolling in bills, drinking champagne, chilled, 'cause this Bonnie don't need a Clyde. When that ring goes on my finger, he'll bury himself 6 feet deeper. And if they catch me, I'll put up a fight. But my always said I look better in orange than I do in white. Oh yeah. I'll be taking my steps on down the pews. In less than a minute, I'll be saying that I do. Well, I think I saw a tear fall down my mama's eye. Maybe it's 'cause she already knows pretty soon I'll be a widow. 'Cause I'm good with my finger on the trigger, waiting to become his wife. Oh, I'll be rolling in bills, drinking champagne, chill, 'cause this Bonnie don't need a Clyde. When that ring goes on my finger, he'll bury himself 6 feet deeper. And if they catch me, I'll put up a fight. My mom always said I look better in orange than white. Oh yeah. Well, the cops will be on my trail if I'm not behind bars. I'll be in Mexico somewhere, 'cause I'm a pretty gold digger with my finger on the trigger, waiting to become his wife. Oh, I'm in bills, drinking champagne, chilled, 'cause this Bonnie don't need a Clyde. When that ring goes on my finger, he'll bury himself 6 feet deeper. And if they catch me, I'll put up a fight. My mom always said I look better in orange than I do in white. Oh yeah, than I do in white.
That voice.
Hot damn!
That's a songwriter right there.
Hot damn, that's what we say.
Damn, you're right.
I think I'd do my publisher an injustice if I didn't just call her after this and be like, hey, you gotta listen to this girl. It's so good.
The cutest human I've ever met in my life.
She's like a little Joni Mitchell over there.
Yeah, that voice is nuts, man.
Like a really pissed off Joni Mitchell. And that's the best version of Joni Mitchell. Yeah.
You're like a semi-pissed off. Even because she's Canadian, they don't get angry.
That's fair, that's fair.
I don't think.
I'm from Maine and I can attest to the
That's
fact.
basically Canada.
If you see a Quebecois license plate, you can cut them off, no problem. It's fine. Just do it. Go.
Yeah, they're going to catch you at the gas station and be like, that was very disconcerting. Super dangerous that you did that.
But then you buy them a double-double at the Timmy's and they get over it real fast.
Absolutely. I love my Canadian friends. friends. Tennille Towns is one of our good
Oh my
friends.
gosh. She's
I don't think you could piss. I have sayings
I've
that I
tried
can't say
so
into a
hard to
microphone,
make
but-
her mad, and she just won't. It's weird.
No, you cannot. I don't think. I got to be friends, bless my heart, with Terry, one of my heroes, Terry Clark. You can't piss her off either.
I like to try.
Somebody's car's about to be towed? Absolutely, make an announcement.
If you are the owner of a gray Nissan on the license plate BRWM 887, you need to move it. Your car is about to be towed. See the valet.
I'm just waiting to see who it is. It has to be like.
It literally seems like we planned that.
We meant
given
to,
the
it feels
Canadian.
Might have.
You know what? Just go out and say sorry, and they'll be fine.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
I'm so sorry about that.
I only have written ever a couple love songs in my life. This is not one. But before I play it, do y'all know how styrofoam was invented? Because you're fixing to.
Yes.
In 1941, a physicist named Ray McIntyre rediscovered a method that was first discovered by Carl Munters, an inventor from Sweden. You knew that. I looked it up. Anyway, old Ray found a way to make large quantities of extruded polystyrene in a closed cell foam form that was resistant to moisture. But you and I know it as styrofoam, and that reminds me tonight on my way home, I need to hit the quicksand, and for $5 I got myself a portable box I can fill with ice and keep all my natty lights nice and cold. You gotta love styrofoam. You can cram it down in your flower pots, get it in peanut form and fill up a box, so that the crappy ashtray that your kid made in class to send to Grandpappy don't get cracked along the way. Hey, it's also used to make ramps for the military and rafts, and I'm for anything that supports the U.S. military. Thousands of usages, y'all, all kinds of stuff. This includes 44-ounce cups. Styrofoam. I fill it halfway up with Diet Coke and top it off with brown liquor. Now walk down Broadway and get me a buzz right up underneath the nose of the fuzz, because of styrofoam. You gotta love styrofoam. I know I do. Some folks say, what about Mother Nature? It decomposes so slow. I'm no scientist. All I know is this beer I'm drinking is so cold. Thanks to, yep, you guessed it. Here we go. Styrofoam, styrofoam, styrofoam. So thank you, Ray McIntyre. Thank you, Carl Munters. Steve, the guy at the quicksand. Styrofoam, styrofoam, styrofoam. And thank you, Randall Clay.
Shit, yeah.
If you can't laugh at yourself, who are you going to laugh at?
Woo. That makes me want to drink cold beer.
I also, speaking of, I would like to point out that we all have these very cute, sensible, classy mugs up here, and there's liquor in every single one of them.
Yeah, there's nothing classy inside mine. Did y'all get class in yours?
No.
Not me.
I just for ice.
Unless mine's melted down with the ice.
Well, thank y'all so much for having me. My name's Kasey Tyndall, and again, I am just so thankful to be here with you guys tonight and be with these girls, and I'm just so thankful for country music. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! All right, I'm glad y'all got some practice. Y'all have to say it again in just a second. So this last song I'm gonna play. When I moved to town, I learned that asking myself 2 questions could get me through anything. Number 1. That's number 3. Damn it. All right, I gotta add that to the damn it. Number 1, what would Jesus do? Almost. What would Jesus do? Number 2, what would Joan Jett do? And I learned that asking myself those 2 questions could get me through anything. Literally. Just add them all together, that's your answer. So I had to write a song about it. I wrote this with Graylin James and Evan Kaufman. And I didn't know that Joan Jett was going to hear it, and she loved it and flew me out to a show, and I was literally in heaven, and I was just crapping my pants. So, yeah. So this is Jesus and Joan Jett, and there is a crowd participation part, and if you don't help me, I'm going to look real stupid. Real stupid. All you got to do is say hell yeah and amen, and when we get there, I will walk you through it. All right, here we go. Leather jacket, leather Bible. I graduated an outcast from high school. Sweet as a Sunday and fire on the throttle. I'm just spreading the gospel. I'm a prayer and I'm a sinner. Yeah, I bless your heart, I flip you the finger. I'll sip the wine and shoot down the liquor. 'Cause I love rock and roll. Now you can find me on the back pew after the front row. I got a bad reputation, but I keep it on the down low. I got some in my halo, a little misunderstood 'cause I don't know. I stay in the water, fish in the whiskey. My like me once you get me. A head banging, cross hanging down from my neck. Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! All right, true story, Nashville. All my exes tried to change me. They couldn't hang, so they called me crazy. I ain't your typical sweet southern daisy. Beneath all this wild is a lady. I'll be on the back pew after the front row. I got a bad reputation, but I keep it on the down low. I got some black in the low, a little misunderstood 'cause I don't know. I stay in the water, fish in the whiskey. Might even like me once you give me. A head banging, cross hanging down from my neck. Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! All right, it's y'all's turn. Y'all ready? I said, are you guys ready? All right, it's real easy. Just follow along, all right? A Saturday, raise up my drink and a hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! Y'all got it. A Sunday, raise up my hands and an amen. Can I get an amen? Amen! Come on! I'll be on the back pew after the front row. I got a bad reputation, but I keep it on the down low. I got some black in my halo, a little misunderstood 'cause I don't know. I stay in the water, fish in the whiskey. Not even like me once you give me. A head banging, cross hanging down from my neck. I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! Thank you.
That was so good.
Thank you.
But you need to tell me, what was Joan Jett like? Like, what was her mood like? You know what-
Stoned, and I loved it.
I think we'd get along just fine. I'm kidding. My parents are listening. I'm definitely kidding. They might be watching Georgia. No, my parents kind of gave me hell when I first wrote this song, Kasey. Because my mama got real mad at me. She said, Kaylee, I have never burnt chicken in my entire life, and you told people in this song that I burnt chicken. She's like, I fried chicken to perfection. You can call anybody else out, like out in this house, in this family, but you don't call your mama out. And I told her, you know, I'm sorry. I never thought that it would go to radio. I thought it was just a funny, quirky love song to send back to the family when I was a staff writer. And this turned out to be the song that got me started. It got me my record deal, and became the first song I got to go to. So, listen, if you listen, God bless you. Thank you. Sister smoked all the camels in the county last week. Money, some swing a little higher, some are just hang low. A few of us are on fire to get out and some just want to stay home. But it don't matter, so roots run deep, and ain't nothing gonna shake our tree. Come on, whoa, 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 whoa. My son of Maytag dry to post my uncle's bill. Now he'll be hanging her liner till there's a snowstorm in. Hell yeah, me and my cousins like to take a Sunday drive, rolling up before potluck lunch and get quarantine high. Yeah. Whoa, 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 life can get real funny. Whoa, 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 we got more love than we got money. Some sing a little higher, some are just hang low. Few of us are on fire to get out, and some just wanna stay home. But it don't matter, so roots run deep, and ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. And ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. Yeah, sing it with Ashley now, come on. Yeah, Kaylee. Now some of us got problems, but everybody's all right. Sorry, not that part. Everybody's got big plans, and some are just planning on getting by. Now some of us got problems, but they love us anyway. Through thick and thin hell, we're still kin at the end of the day. Hands together, some sing a little higher, some are just hang low. Few of us are on fire to get out, and some just wanna stay home. It don't matter, so roots run deep, and ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. And ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. Whoa, 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 whoa. Real life can get real funny. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. We got more love than we got money. Yeah. Thank y'all for being part of my family tree. Play it very much on my own anymore.
Kaylee Hammack.
Almost got to the end of it. Thank y'all for singing with me. I appreciate it.
That was fun.
I've been waking up the last week and a half or so going, Sister smoked all the camels in the county last night. Now if you're not a songwriter and you love that line, you love that line. If you are a songwriter, you realize there's two forms of alliteration and a really beautiful rhyme in that line, and that is OCD sticky for somebody like me. Sister smoked camels in the county last week. Like, damn it, why didn't I think of that?
Anytime you want to put some alliterations in a song, girl, I got you.
And you guys can find out more about that if you go check out Kaylee Hammack's album, If It Wasn't For You. Available on all online retailers.
This is,
everywhere you get.
Honestly, I'm so happy that y'all invited me. This is my album release party, I feel like.
Really?
The other one was just me drunk on my kitchen floor. So thank y'all for making this way more exciting. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. I texted Kaylee this about pre-quarantine, obviously, but I was in an Uber, and the guy was playing Family Tree off of his personal playlist. It wasn't on the radio. And he was like, I think this Kaylee girl really has a future in country music. And I was like, really? Have you checked out any of her other music? Because it's really great. And he was like, yes, I really like Just Friends and Appreciate You texted her, and this Uber driver was like the #1 Kaylee Hammack fan, and it just cracked me.
Thank you, Uber driver.
And I was like, she has
His
more
name was, like,
music
Dave
coming
or
out
something.
soon. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you're uber famous now.
Uber famous.
Capitol Records.
Kaylee, I felt the same way about your record. So I'm just
Thank
so happy
you.
to be here.
I'm gonna do something I didn't ask permission to do.
Do it!
I feel like we've all cussed enough on stage tonight that it's probably okay. Okay, so never in a million years did I think that the thing that would land me in the Sunday edition of the New York Times would be a song I wrote with my 2 best friends called F You Forever. And the most critically acclaimed song on my album is that. I've never played it here because there's always children, but I think a nice little unintended perk of COVID is there's no children here. I know of. If there are, this is a great time to be like, hey buddy, do you need to go potty? Go do that. But I had an ex who would, the 6-year one, who would regularly propose to me with things that weren't engagement rings. And my best friend Candy Carpenter and my other best friend Annie Wilden, they're 2 of my oldest friends, we were talking about this, and we wrote this song again on my living room. Great things happen there. And we wrote this song about it, and the best, right before COVID, I was on my first ever headlining tour. And I played Exit In here in Nashville, which is one of my favorite venues. And hearing, if you haven't heard the bridge, you're about to hear it. But hearing people scream that back, Annie is actually in my band as my backup singer. And we got to hear these people singing this line about our shitty exes. And it was just the best feeling on the planet. So if you guys do know it, please sing it really well. It'll sing it loud, and it'll make me feel really good. So anyways, this is a song off my album called F You Forever. You guys are great. Thank you.
Never bought me because I paid for everything, but you got me a random ring with your tax return. You played the victim with all our friends and turned around and slept with them, but I know you closed your eyes and thought about me. Looks like my abandonment issues got the best of me again. Should've never been together. And now I'm wearing your stupid ring on my pretty little finger, so I can say F you forever. Oh yeah. Well, how can you be scared of me when you're the one who put your hands on me in the bathroom when our friends were in the kitchen? Well, you hated when my dreams came true, 'cause they were better as just dreams to you. But what you really hated was yourself. Looks like my abandonment issues got the best of me again, 'cause we should've never been together. And now I'm wearing your stupid ring on my pretty little middle finger, so I can say F you forever. Oh yeah. And I believed you whenever you said that you were always knew best. I was the problem, so narcissistic. I was a child, I was a train wreck, but I'm just a mirror reflecting, and you're just an asshole projecting. Looks like my abandonment issues got the best of me again, 'cause we should have been together. And now I'm wearing your stupid ring on my pretty little middle finger, so I can say F you forever and ever. Oops, I forgot to listen to my intuition again, but that's the last time I'll ever fake it till I'm making myself miserable. Yeah, I'm so glad that I don't
A sincere apology to the listening room. I hope you will forgive me. Thank you.
Say it out loud.
I would hate to be that boy. Oh, I'd hate to
You
be
know
that
what
boy.
he said about it, and I heard it through the grapevine because Nashville is a small town.
He should
said
have known that.
it was too literal, and I was like, you know what? Cheating on me and then sleeping with one of my friends 2 weeks later was a little too literal as well, sir. Boom. And you know what? I got an album out of it, and he regrets. So. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Yes, girl. Thank you.
So this last one that I'm gonna play, I wrote with my friend S.J. McDonald. Yeah, she's cool. I think it was our first write, and we were just sitting on my couch and just talking about life, and this kind of just came out, and it's probably my favorite song I've been a part of. So I hope you like it too. It's called "The God I Know." Play it. She had a rainbow tattooed on her wrist. I was 8 years old standing on those steps, handing out the bulletins. I still don't get why they wouldn't let her in. Well, if the words when read were really understood, then why'd we get those dirty books? When I brought my high school boyfriend in, well, all we had was different skin. Well, I must have been reading the wrong book all these years, 'cause what mine's been preaching ain't what you're doing here. Hiding behind the Son and Holy Ghost, that ain't the God I know. The headlines read in bold, and that's 'cause Jesus ain't their saint. Well, the God I know wouldn't live that way. Well, I must have been reading the wrong book all these years, 'cause what mine's been preaching ain't what you're doing here. Hiding behind the Son and Holy Ghost, that ain't the God I know. The God I know is everybody's friend. Don't care who you are, where you've been. Well, I must have been reading the wrong book all these years, 'cause what mine's been preaching ain't what you're doing here. Hiding behind the Son and Holy Ghost, selling hate is hope, that ain't the God I
Yeah, girl. If you're the future in Nashville, I think we're going to be all right, and that makes me feel real good.
Thank you.
We've got one more special thing for you guys tonight. No, I mean, I can just pick up on the vibes up here, but like this means so much to us that you guys are here. Thank you so much. Women have the right to be heard in country music, and women have the right to vote. That is two great things to celebrate. So take a shot about it later. I probably will as well. If you guys want to support your song Suffragettes, you can tip us at Song Suffragettes on Venmo or PayPal. Everything goes directly to the artists and directly to our landlords after that. So thank you guys very much. And you can support Song Suffragettes also by buying merch. We have some really cool stuff out in the lobby as you guys are on your way out. Be safe. Find really fun masks to wear, cool ones. I have one that's a Ouija that says go away, and I have a sequin one that says F off, which is also very fun. So just find a good mask and wear that one. And we have one more treat for you guys that Ashley's going to tell us a little bit about beforehand.
First of all, it's my first time to ever be, I don't know how long y'all been around, but I know I've never gotten to sit with the Suffragettes on stage, so it's special to me to be here for the 100th anniversary of women going through some shit. Everybody on this is at least 10 years older than me, with the exception of Mia on the end, who is 22 years younger than me. It's nice to be on stage with such courageous and real young women, because the songwriting community is safe in Nashville with these girls at the helm. And they said I could pick a cover for us, so we're going to do you some Britney Spears now, and oops, I did it again. I heard this song when I was 12 years old, and I told my mother that I would move to Nashville. I said, Mama, where is 16th Avenue? And she said, it's in Nashville, honey. And I said, I'm going to go there. And all these years later, here I am. And I don't ride on 16th Avenue. I ride on 17th. From the corners of the country, and years of living beneath their arms, boys who make the noise with a $1 million spirit and old flat top guitar. They drive to town with all they own in a $100 car. 'Cause one time someone told him about a friend of a friend they knew, who owns, a studio on 16th Avenue. Some were born to money, they never had to say survive, and others swing a nine-town hammer just to say alive. Those cowboys, drunks, and Christians, mostly white, black, and blue, they've all dialed the phone